Hey everyone. Today I want to focus on two words. Now, these two words are words that every single one of us uses on a regular basis without even thinking about it. But these two words will keep you stuck in place. Can you guess what they are? Well, don't worry, I'm going to tell you. The first word is try. Now, why is that important? We are talking about one word, but it's a very limiting word. By using the word try, you are far less likely to achieve the thing that you are trying to do. Try is nothing more than setting out to do something with a subliminal intention to fail. Let me ask you, what are some things that you said you're going to try? Did you even start? Or if you did you do it, but kind of half ass it and then say, well, I tried? I'll give you an example. I smoked cigarettes for almost 20 years. You know how many times I said I'm going to try and quit smoking? Every single time I said I was going to try, I failed. But I also didn't want to. I knew that I should do it, but I hadn't learned how to pivot that should do into a must do. So, how do you correct it? Start by replacing the word try with do. What sounds more empowering to you? I'm going to give it a try, or I am going to do this. When you look at the result, do you want to say you tried, or do you want to say I did it? It's a start, but it's not enough. We all have those things we know we should do. So, how do you shift your should do to a must do? How do you go from I should do it, I'll give it a try, to I have to do this, I am going to do it? Unfortunately, there's not a universal answer for that one. That one very much comes down to the individual. But that's an example I work with people one on one with in an individual settings. How to unlock your personal motivation from should do to must do. Just that one simple shift from try to do. It'll be more of a difference if you made that one little shift. So we covered try. The second word is can't. When you say you can't, well, you've lost before you even started. And it goes back to that old Henry Ford quote: he who says he can, or he that says he can't, are both usually right. When you say that you can't, let's be honest with yourself for a second. Is it truly impossible, or is it just difficult and uncomfortable? Listen, can't is nothing more than a limitation of your mind. It's a limiting belief. When you say, I can't because of him or her or this or that, whatever you say after can't, that is not your limitation. It's your circumstance. And yes, your circumstances may be harder than others, but it doesn't make it impossible. So please don't limit yourself in the box of can't. So, how do you correct it? Well, it's a little shift. For starters, instead of saying, I can't, ask yourself, how can I? And then create an action plan to make it happen. Listen, those things that we tell ourselves we can't, they're very hard things to do. They are scary and they're uncomfortable. But instead of focusing on the fear, focus on the reward. What if you were to achieve it? How good would that make you feel? That feeling, that emotion, if you were to achieve it, it's very much something that you are capable of bringing to life, I promise you. Your limiting beliefs around can, well, that's another thing I work with people in a one on one setting. It's how do you shift your limiting belief into an empowering one that you will do and not try. The words try and can't, they're comfort words. By design, they're meant to keep you in place and comfortable. But remember this about comfort: comfort is also the killer of growth. So, in closing, start by learning to replace the word try with do. And instead of telling yourself you can't, ask yourself, how can I? I'd love to hear from you. So drop in the comments, what are some things that you know you should do? What are some things that you're telling yourself that you can't do? Remember, I'm offering a free one on one session, and I would be happy to hold space and work with you on overcoming some of these limiting beliefs. I promise that each and every one of you can achieve these things that you're trying or the things that you're telling yourself that you can't do. The first step is just to believe that you can and that you are capable of it. And that is going to take getting a little bit uncomfortable. But the reward is so much greater than the uncomfort that you'll face when you're working to achieve it. So that's all I got for today. Have yourself a great day. And please drop in the comments. I want to hear what you're going through. Thanks.